Good morning.
Good morning. Last week we made Irish soda bread. We showed you how to make it, but today we're going to be doing it from scratch.
Demonstrate it.
Okay, so
No, you don't sift brown.
first you put in 2 cans of brown flour. And then you put in a tin of
Two sieve it over it.
2 tins of flour,
Plain white.
plain white.
He has an assistant in the
You
background.
sieve it. That's my nana. She's really the chef here. I'm just her grandchild.
Speak really loud, though. You have to speak really loud.
No, that's why I wanted the microphone.
It's best to sieve the flour, as it makes it very light. And I'll just show Aidan how to do it a little bit quicker. Actually, he's doing very, very well. The reason we sieve flour is if there's any lumps or bumps in it, and it makes it actually light because there's more air going through, and the higher it goes, it's much better. So that's 2 brown. We're making a double today because I like a lot of bread. And you toast it in a day or two.
Last time she finished all the bread without letting me have any.
Well, you had to go home, dear.
Yeah, but I said, who's going to try it? And you said,
And 2
you,
white.
And then I didn't get to try anything.
And this is a lovely way of spending Saturday morning in the kitchen with your nana, learning. So when he gets to be a big man, gets married, he can do all this for his wife.
Rather than the wife doing everything.
Yes, thank you very much. How clever you are. Now, next he's going to put in 4
teaspoons.
tablespoons. Wait till I get the evening.
Tablespoons of
4 teaspoons in.
teaspoons of baking soda.
Yeah, we have to have it. Wait a second there. You do it like this and just even the top. I'll just show everybody. No, darling, you have to put that through the sieve. That's it. So we all make little bodge ups. Yeah, but you have to fill it up and then even it off to make sure you have the. No, I'd say a little bit more. And then what you do is, so that means 4. So you
3.
just square it off. And I put a full one in because
4.
I think you're a little bit short on the others. And why are we sieving the bicarbonate?
So it's
Because if there's lumps in your bread, it tastes horrible, bicarbonate or soda, if it's not dissolved. That's beautiful. Now what's next? Teaspoonful. I like to put sea salt in. Teaspoon again. We're kind of helping each other initially. Just 1 teaspoon.
You can't sieve salt.
And the reason that you put the salt in, when it works together with the bicarbonate of soda, it brings out all the elements in the bicarbonate. Okay, now what next? You stir it up really well.
I'll use the big spoon.
So it mixes really well. At this stage you can put a bit of sugar if you like. As I said before, I don't like sugar in the brown bread.
She doesn't really like sweet stuff.
Yeah. Nana doesn't actually.
I like sweet stuff a lot.
Well, we're going to make an Irish fruit cake next.
Okay.
Well, that's nice.
So let's just do it like this, a little bit, heavy-handed.
I'm trying to get all the things off the side, so.
Oh no, that'll all come out in the buttermilk. And unfortunately today we have to buy the buttermilk. In Ireland, years ago, they'd give it to you free in the creamery. I tried to get large ones, but this is the only sizes you can buy in the supermarket.
So we bought 3 of them.
And they're £1 each, and they're not cheap if you have to use 2, so it's making to be quite a little
You bought 3,
expensive.
Nana.
Yeah, but there's 3 more in the fridge. I bought 6 altogether. Now what you do is you make the well in the middle. I don't want to. This is how you learn. He can go home now and do this for his mother. Do you think they'd like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you pour in the buttermilk in the well.
That's right. So at the moment this is 300 ml. And I think she might need a little more because we've doubled up the ingredients. Okay. And this is, show the buttermilk what it looks like. No, you can't do that. You can't lift it. Just lift the camera up. Pint of milk, leave it for about 10 minutes and it'll get as good as this, so you don't really need to buy it in the shops. So 1, and I'd open another one. Always put less in first in case you put too much, you don't want it too wet.
So what do? When you do it, you put it out into the inside.
Yes.
So the outside into the inside.
Yes. I'll just show you what Aiden is doing.
Try and flip.
No, I'll do it, darling. Is it on now?
Yeah, it's still on.
Where are you?
No, I flipped it.
Oh, sorry, you flipped it. Oh, I beg your pardon. So now he's mixing. I am in my 70s, so my grandchild who was 9 is much more savvy on doing the camera work. I'd say another one, Aiden.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It actually smells quite nice, this does. Even though it hasn't.
The whole lot, bung it in. I mean, you have to mix it together a bit quicker than what you're doing. That's it. You always can tell in the mixing how the cake is going to turn out. Remember, if you're ever depressed and you bake, it never comes out properly. You've got to be a happy, look at my grandchild, look at the face. You have to be a happy person to have a happy bread. And I found that out many times. Okay, if you hold this, Nana will show you how to finish it off slightly. Look at me. Aiden.
It's hard to bake it, and since I'm
Aiden,
9,
can you just hold
and
it,
also
please?
she's Irish, she's tougher than me.
No, just because I'm Irish doesn't say I've been baking. A little bit of powder roast, which actually we forgot to put in before, but that gives it that little bit of crunch. So, you watching, Aiden?
Yeah. Unfortunately, there won't be any more meat recipes since I turned vegetarian 3 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, you've got to tell everybody what happens. You decided because
I decided I'm going to become a vegetarian.
And you just come back from Spain, Aiden, so what actually have you been eating?
Pizza and spaghetti. And noodles.
Only
and
spaghetti?
And noodles and stuff. And pizza and all sorts.
And do you not miss the hot dogs that I do for you?
Yeah, I do miss hot dogs, but it's better for me because it's very, very healthy. I just need to eat a bit more mushrooms.
Mushrooms? Why mushrooms?
Because they're a good source of fats.
Okay, now I think we're nearly
Instead
here.
of mushrooms, I just have nuts and almonds and all and that kind of stuff.
Give it a good old mix. Goddy, I miss my mum. When I was a child at Aiden's age, come from school, because there was 9 children, Mum made all her own bread every day. And I used to watch her. And in the end, I used to make it for her. When I was about 10 or 11, I'd surprise her in the morning. If she got up a little bit late at the weekend, which she very seldom did, I'd have all the bread and the tea scones made.
Shall we add some flour so it's not as sticky?
Now, I'm going to let... Are you videoing this?
I'm still videoing.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have a little sieve here. You just go boink, 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 boink. Out goes the bread. Less handling the better. Because you don't want it...
You just fold it.
You just don't want to have it soggy or anything like that. Actually, this is a bit wet. So, I got to get a bit of flour. Just a little bit of flour. Just sprinkle it on. Don't be shy. It's not going to hurt it. And you just bring it into a ball. Some people need it. I don't need it that much.
Nana.
Kneading.
Nana.
Yeah, hang on a second, darling. Just do it for you and boil it in. A bit more flour. And then boil it in. And Aidan can do the rest. Cause I have even the oven is on.
It
I
is
just
nice.
check it?
Oh,
Okay, it's your turn. Okay. So
Can
wait
you-
till I wash my hands, darling. Just point it at the bread and show everybody what it looks like.
This is what my nana's done. Sorts of flour if you want. It's like a flour needle out here.
Oven on.
While I wait for my nana to get ready, I'm going to tell you a very random but funny story. One of my friends had a little elf, and then they poured loads of flour in the kitchen floor and pretended that it was all snow.
Pretended it was what?
Snow.
Oh, that's funny.
An elf on a shelf.
Oh, golly. And look, what have you got on your T-shirt? Star Wars.
Yeah.
Wow. And look at the lovely weather we have in Wales. Rainy, windy, and all sorts of
Today
things.
it's 25
You can see
miles an
better
hour.
outside. Oh, no. It's still windy.
Windy.
Now, are you
just
all...
fold it and then
Give it a
turn
little
it
fold in again yourself.
over.
Underneath.
The bottom's really mushy.
Is it?
Look at the bottom.
Oh, no, you're not going to pull it apart after I've done it, are you? Aidan?
Yeah.
Aidan, you have to tell me when you're doing this, because I thought it was okay. Okay, turn it over. The whole thing. No. Okay. If you just hold this then, and I'll show people how to finish it off. Okay, sweetie. Hello,
It's
Aidan.
all stuck on my hand.
Okay. Well, therefore, if you think it's going to stick on your hands, you spray a tiny little bit of oil on your hands, and then it won't get sticky. Well, you're not making a bad job. Didn't think you'd roll it over again, but still. Keep praising is the best thing. You're doing very well. You're doing very well, Aidan. Aren't you? Very well. And I just want to show him a little trick. A tiny little bit of olive oil in your hand when you're kneading, and your hands won't get sticky. Okay, we'll turn the camera back. We wanted to do a really professional video, so we moved it into our little area so you can see much better. Can you just hold this a second, darling? Okay. Nana will just... can you just put that down? Thank you.
What was that?
Can you stand here? Oh, he's such a...
I was first.
Drink some water in the kitchen, all sorts. He's like Gordon Ramsay.
I haven't drank anything all morning.
Here, can you just hold this, please?
Okay.
Point it at Nana. I just finished. A bit of flour.
Here goes my nana taking over the kitchen again.
No, I'm not. I want the bread to be right. Because Grandpa Les and Nana loves this. I love it. I just love it with nice bread butter in the evening, even with dinner. You can put cheese and all sorts of things through it. Now here I just give it a little like this because I want to have a big one. Right.
And it's 14 minutes.
Now here,
It's been 14 minutes.
I have normally don't put it in a tin, but I think I get a better feel. And it
She
never-
usually just throws it in and then just waits.
and waits, that's it. So this time we're just going to do this because it's going to be high, and we're going to get a knife, cut it. The reason we cut it is so it'll spread up or out. It should spread out. And it'll help cook quickly in the middle. Plus we prod it to let the fairies out because there's naughty fairies in there. And they can get up to a lot of mischief with your bread. So that's it. A little bit of... That's fine. So that's it. In the oven at 200.
How long do you leave in?
For 15 minutes.
15
and 25 minutes at 160. So altogether, well, even a bit less than that. We'd say we'll go for half an hour. The first 10 minutes really high and the 20 minutes down to 160, 170. So we're going to show you this when it's baked and cooked out of the oven. And we'll do another fruit cake when we clear up this mess. Okay? Can you see my beautiful face up here? Goodbye, and thank you from me, and thank you from him.
Bye.
Bye.